Morning, Lincoln families. Happy Wednesday. We've made it to the middle of the week. I just wanted to touch base and make sure that everybody got a packet. I see a lot of you are on the check sheet that Mr. Dennis had sent out to us that you were able to pick up your packet either Monday or Tuesday from Lincoln. So thank you to those of you who are on there. Some folks didn't see your name on there, so you may have picked it up from another location, and that's fine. Just please let me know that you have a packet. If you don't have a packet, please let me know. I cannot promise you that we can get you another one. I don't really know where they're at this point, but I would certainly reach out and try the best that I can to get that to you, or to find a way to get you that packet, or to get you some work to be working on for this next 2 weeks. I hope you guys have a great day. Unfortunately, the weather kind of stinks today. It's been raining. It's cold. I hope you're nice and cozy inside. I know I got my sweater on and I was really cozy in bed enjoying that too. I hope you guys have a great day. I just wanted to share at the end of this, I put a little video of my dog yesterday. He was being silly in the rain, and I think it would be nice just to brighten the day a little bit. You know, sometimes the weather and the coronavirus kind of gets us in a funk, so it's nice to see something silly every once in a while. Hope you have a great day, guys. See ya. Wasn't that video of Zeus so silly? He's such a crazy dog. This story is called Diggy the Dog Explores Friendship, written by Adam Lovelace and illustrated by Elena Kochetova. I'm not sure I said that right. I probably didn't. But this is dedicated to For My Ole. May your life be filled with adventures and friends to help you along the way. That's really nice. Diggy the dog lived on a farm with his mom and pop in a big red barn. His home sat on top of the highest hill, with land, animals, and a red windmill. The farm was surrounded by a big blue stream and hundreds of trees, more than one could dream. It was here that Diggy loved to explore the endless animals, plants, rocks, and more. I wonder what he's gonna do. Looks like he might be up to something. But one day when Diggy had gone to explore, he went further than he had ever been before. He came across an old wooden bridge with a few missing boards and some light damage. Diggy looked around. Not a soul was in sight. A smile formed. He could not hide his delight. With a cautious look, he stepped on the wood. It creaked and cracked, so quietly he stood. Uh-oh, I wonder what's gonna happen. This doesn't look good. The water was rushing beneath his paws, and the planks were swaying like tiny seesaws. The bridge wouldn't last. What could Diggy do? He didn't have long, maybe a second or two. Without missing a beat, Diggy leapt off the plank, as high as he could, aiming for a nearby bank. As he touched solid ground, glad to be okay, the bridge collapsed, and he was swept away. Oh no, that means he fell in the water. Diggy looked across the river, anxious and scared. He couldn't make the jump, and swimming he didn't dare. But Diggy could run, it's what he does best, so he ran down the river without stopping to rest. After a long while he could not cross. That's when Diggy started feeling at a loss. How could he ever cross this rapid river? He thought scared him and gave him a shiver. Oh no, look at that duck right there. That duck's like, no big deal. He's got a raft. But at that moment there was a rustle close by. Diggy looked over the bank and saw to his surprise a small furry creature with teeth as large as can be, chewing and gnawing a large chunk of the tree. I wonder what that is. Help me, the bridge fell down. I can't cross the river and I can't go around. The beaver turned to Diggy and turned over the pile and immediately gave him a great big smile. Did you know that was a beaver? His teeth are a little crooked, huh? I'm Bucky the Beaver, and constructing is what I do. All I need is wood, and I can build anything for you. A new bridge, a new boat, even an oar. The only problem is it will take a day, maybe more. Diggy thanked Bucky. His offer was kind. But he couldn't wait that long. He didn't have time. Bucky smiled and said, I fully understand. I would try the forest. That might be your best plan. The forest was dark with trees all around, and that's when Diggy heard a very strange sound. Thunk, thunk, thunk. It was fast approaching. Louder and louder, something was definitely encroaching. Diggy saw a dark figure. It looked like a tree, but it was coming right towards him. How could that be? The closer it got, the more Diggy made out. It looked like an animal stumbling about. Oh no, do you think you know what it is? Take a look. Over here, I see someone hiding. Help me, my situation is bad. I need to get home to my mom and dad. The creature quickly stopped and lowered its head. Face to face with Diggy, this is what it said. Hello there, my friend. My name is Melvin the Moose. My apologies if I look like a goof. I stumble and tumble wherever I go. Noise and destruction, it's all that I know. Did you know it was a moose? Look at how silly he is. He has a porcupine stuck to his butt. He's stuck in a bottle of jar jam. He's got a beehive on his antlers. Oh, he's not kidding whenever he said he's a goof. You see, I have strong antlers and I'm tall enough, but with poor sight, I'm always running into stuff. I can cross the river no problem at all, but with my poor vision, I might slip and fall. Diggy was upset. He hung his head low, but he thanked Melvin and he turned to go. Melvin looked on, wishing he could do more, as Diggy went further into the outdoors. Diggy never seen trees as big as these, and the plants and bugs he didn't feel at ease. But Diggy needed some help, so he marched on. Though further he went, the more his path was gone. Diggy came to a clearing and looked around. He saw something move, so he made no sound. The creature was huge, at least 8 feet tall, the biggest he'd seen. It looked like a wall. It had dark black hair, sharp teeth, and claws. It was picking up trees without even a pause. The size and the strength gave Diggy a scare, but then the beast stopped and started sniffing the air. Oh my goodness, what do you think this is that picked up this tree and this mouse's home? Think I know. The creature sniffed and snorted and turned its head. He stared right at Diggy. Oh no, Diggy said. He bounced right over and Diggy froze in dismay. He then bent down, now just inches away. Well, hello there, little one. I'm Billy the Bear. I'm terribly sorry if I gave you a scare. I was exercising by lifting the trees. I'm sure that was a fright. Forgive me, please. Diggy opened his eyes and let out some sighs. And to his surprise, he saw the kindest eyes. Help me, I've been lost for so long. Can you help me find my way back home? Diggy, my friend, I'm the strongest you'll find. I can lift any object, no matter the kind. Although I'm strong, there's one thing I can't do. I cannot swim, so I'm no help to you. Diggy nodded his head. He understood. He thanked the bear for doing what he could. Diggy said goodbye and he headed further in, looking for another way to bring him home again. Diggy wandered through the woods. He kept moving about. He was thirsty and hungry. He felt fully worn out. As he sat to rest, he was filled with doubt, and then a single large tear fell down his snout. Hoo! Hoo! The sound came from a nearby limb. Diggy looked and saw eyes staring at him. The two eyes were wide and completely yellow, yet Diggy felt comfortable staring back at this fellow. What do you think that is? Look at those two yellow eyes. I think I know. Help me, I need to get home. I'm lost in the woods and terribly alone. The creature stepped forward into the light. The colors, the wings, it was definitely a sight. I'm Ollie the Owl. Do not be afraid. You feel all alone, but I'll give you aid. I can't help you cross, I'm just too small, but I can fly high and can see nearly all. As Diggy hung his head, he told Ollie, thank you, but he was still lost and didn't know what to do. My home is so far and the path is unknown. I've been lost for hours. I feel so alone. Wonder what he's going to do. All these friends that he ran into, but nobody can help him. Ollie shook his head and jumped from the limb. He flew towards Diggy and landed right next to him. You may be lost and the way home unknown, but one thing you're not, you are not alone. At that moment, the forest came alive. As the animals walked into the light, the beaver, the moose, and even the bear, they were all huddled around. They were all right there. Oh, I think I know what might happen. We may not be able to help you as one, but with us together, anything can be done. All the animals smiled, making Diggy grin too. I have a plan. This is what we're going to do. Ollie took to the sky, way above the trees. With his great sight, he could see all the way with ease. Diggy followed from the ground as fast as he could, leading the others through the dense wood. After a while, they broke into the light. They were back at the river. Diggy jumped with delight. But they had little time. The sunset just began, so they found the tallest tree and continued with the plan. I wonder what their plan is. See the broken bridge. What do you think? Bucky used his teeth to chop the wood while Melvin scraped the bark as he could. The moment was right, so Billy stepped in. He leaned on the tree, ready to begin. Billy pushed and he pushed with all of his might. The tree was huge. It definitely gave him a fight, but the others started helping their friend, and that's when the tree began to descend. Bam! Went the tree. The sound echoed all around. The tree laid across the river perfectly on the ground. Their plan had worked. The animals jumped to cheer, hugging one another as if friends for years. Diggy leapt on the tree. The new bridge was strong. He trotted across as if it was there all along. As he touched the other bank, he was so glad. He was going home to see his mom and dad. Before he left, he turned to say, and there were 4 smiles shining back his way. Thank you for, you were all so kind. I'll never forget you. You are forever friends of mine. The 5 animals waved and went their own way, but they kept the lesson they had all learned that day. No matter the animal, big or small, together we're better and can accomplish it all. And that's right. And even though we are not together right now, we are definitely stronger together. So I hope that you guys are staying strong at home. I know you are because you guys persevere all the time. I love you. I miss you. I hope to see you soon, guys. Bye bye.